Archbishop Denis Hurley, a man of courage, compassion and care for the poor, has left a legacy that will be nurtured and given expression in the new Denis Hurley Centre.
Well, as you've seen, we have the most beautiful cathedral in Durban. It's the most beautiful church, but it's in a very difficult area. Lots of poverty, lots of crime, lots of chaos. And people often say, why is it here? Is this really the right place? And I believe it's in exactly the right place, because this is where our Lord Jesus Christ would want to be. He would want to be right where people need him most. They've been kicked out of their homes, they've been running away from all kinds of things, they're all homeless and on drugs and things, and they're trying to find a meaning in life. And in Nkosi 90 and this whole Denis Hurley Centre we're hoping it's going to become a beacon of light for all the people that need whatever help they want a 24/7 outreach, any problem, anytime. People can come in and feel that they have God's hand of love and joy and peace. And this is our vision for the Denis Hurley Centre.
Taking literally the directive of Jesus to feed the hungry and clothe the naked, the Nkosi 90 project provides food, showers and change of clothing for street people. Nkosi 90, which means God is with us, provides for many of these people the only nourishing meal they receive. Although linked to the Emmanuel Cathedral, the new centre is a project that involves the whole Archdiocese of Durban. Pastoral care is non-denominational and people from many different places and walks of life are welcomed. A life-size statue of the Archbishop expressing a welcoming embrace that was cast in a Midlands foundry will be erected outside the centre, affirming in bronze his legacy as a great son of the African continent. The famous South African author Alan Paton said on the occasion of the Archbishop's 70th birthday, Denis Hurley's father was a lighthouse keeper, the guardian of the light that warns the sailors of dangers and guides them away from destruction. Our Archbishop has been doing this work of warning and guiding for the greater part of his life, and he has done it with great faithfulness. Cardinal Wilfred Napier launched a major fundraising drive at the Emmanuel Cathedral in February 2009, attended by representatives of civic society and several major faiths.
The greatest significance of the Denis Hurley Centre is its aim and purpose to continue as a centre that serves the people of Durban and of further afield, especially those who are in need of love and care of any kind.
The Muslim community made a sizable donation and pledged support for the aims of the centre.
I'm very, very glad today to be given the opportunity to donate something and to support this noble cause and all the services being done by the Denis Hurley Centre.
The destitute looked to the Cathedral Parish Centre for safety and refuge. In 2008, it housed about 500 refugees seeking protection during the xenophobic violence.
The most very important function of this building is to provide care, education, also serving the community. That is our main focus. So this center is quite a very, very important and plays a big role in here in the city.
One of the busiest sections is the refugee centre, where foreigners, mainly from African countries, arrive in the city seeking asylum. Here they are given support and advice on how to legalize their stay.
We do the health screening. That means if someone is suffering from any health condition, they come here, we screen them, we check the blood pressure, we check the blood sugar, we can take any test before we give them proper referral to hospital for continuation of medical treatment.
Archbishop Hurley, who became one of the most formidable opponents of apartheid in the 70s, established organizations that were designed to bring about change. He founded Diaconia in 1976, an ecumenical agency for promoting justice and peace in the Greater Durban area. It is therefore appropriate that the Denis Hurley Centre has a thriving justice and peace group that meets every Thursday.
The first step, you cut the wire.
Here, people are taught skills to enable them to find a meaningful place in the job market. A function of the centre, since it was built in 1904, is to provide catechism classes for children of the parish who gather after Mass.
I'm the coordinator for catechetics. We have gone from bad to very bad. Now it's really so bad that I don't have words for it. Considering the volume of people that use the center. We experienced that when we had the recent xenophobia. Our classrooms in the week were being used to house the refugee people. And in the mornings for catechism, they'd move their belongings to the sides so that we can have catechism.
Really, we do need a new center because this one is old and dilapidated as it is. And, you know, it doesn't give comfort to people who are using it. It's not comfortable any longer.
Parishioners have enthusiastically adopted this ambitious project and are coming up with innovative ways of raising funds. During the offertory procession, new chairs paid for by parishioners are blessed by Father Stephen Tully. Members of a Lutheran congregation in New York also contributed to this project. Father Stephen's Camino pilgrimage to Santiago de Compostela in Spain was a meaningful spiritual experience, as well as a commendable fundraising effort for the centre. Proceeds from a concert given by the Aachen Cathedral Choir from Germany have also gone towards the building of the centre. The 7th anniversary of Archbishop Hurley's death was the occasion to thank parishes in the Archdiocese that have raised funds for the centre.
The building is going to be an extremely useful building. The present users who are providing social services will have a building that is going to expand their capacity quite substantially. We expect that they will be able to help at least twice the number of people in need once they're in the new building. And we've achieved this by adding an additional floor. The arrangement of space is better organized. The new building is also going to accommodate people with disabilities because we will have a lift. The building is going to be substantially safer because there will be two staircases apart from each other. And so all in all, we're going to have a building that is going to be more useful, it's going to be safer, it's going to be more environmentally responsible, because we're going to try and provide good ventilation without having to air condition, and we'll have energy saving techniques such as low energy lamps and low flow showers, and so it's going to be an absolutely wonderful building that will enable the cathedral to do justice to the legacy of the Archbishop Denis Hurley.
Piloting this project is a dedicated group of people who have given time, creative energy and purpose to making the Denis Hurley Centre a reality and a beacon of light in an area of the city where life for many is a daily struggle for survival. Support for the centre has come from many faith-based and civic organisations.
It is a great pleasure to be here to offer support to a thoroughly worthwhile project that will provide care, education and community in one of the most difficult areas in Durban.
Highly honored to be associated with this wonderful launch. Archbishop Denis Hurley was very dear to us because he held the cross high against apartheid and was forever on the side of the poor and the distressed.
Archbishop Hurley was indeed a man before his time. His vision and commitment to the interfaith world was one that began even before the ecumenical processes were still in the making. He was also an example and a role model for other faith-based leaders during those dark years. I still remember walking down West Street with our hands all raised together, Jews, Muslims, Christians, Hindus, people of every faith and people of no faith, walking together to protest. And where did it begin? Right here at the Emmanuel Cathedral.
As a larger-than-life character, the values and ideals of this much-loved and respected Archbishop will live on in the Denis Hurley Centre.
This is the worthy cause that we are appealing for, the building of the centre, so that it will be able to render an even more effective and efficient service to the people that are in need.
If you or your organisation would like to contribute to the realisation of this exciting project, please make a donation directly into the Denis Hurley Centre Fund. For further information, phone the Denis Hurley Centre on 031 301 2240.